What's up, guys? Welcome to our first long form video on the channel. I'm Chad. This is my brother Cameron. We're kind of getting into Magic the Gathering. We picked it up around probably a month-ish ago. So we're still learning as we go. So definitely appreciate any tips or anything in the comment section that y'all want to give. We're just going to kind of run through a regular Commander game, 1v1. We're actually playing in a pod this Saturday, I think, with a group of 4 for the first time. So it's definitely learning. I'm running the Reaper King No More. I bought the Blight deck from the Low Run Eclipse Precon. I have 2 Precons right now, so I'm going to run this one to kind of learn it. It's a counters deck, a negative counters deck, which I've heard can be a lot of counting. So me and Cameron bought some of these negative counter die so we can kind of keep track of it a little bit easier. And what deck are you running, Cameron?
So I'm running an avatar-based deck. This is not a pre-con. This is a deck I built myself. So this is my first time building a deck. I did use Moxfield. It's a website that kind of helps you sort out cards and help you kind of build upon a commander of your choice. For my commander, I chose Fire Lord Azula. I'm a huge fan of the Avatar show, so I thought it was cool to kind of buy some cards from the set and just try to build my own deck and see how it flows. So this is the first time I'm testing this deck, so we'll see if my Moxfield site helped me out or if I did enough lands and all that good stuff to see if it flows good.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and roll for turn. Odds I go first. Evens, Chad goes first.
Yeah.
It is a 5, so you will go first.
All right, draw. I'm going to draw for turn. Another thing, guys, on this video, we're just going to talk about some of the things that we've kind of picked up on since we started playing Magic, some of the things that we thought were easy to learn, we wish we would have known sooner, things of that nature. So we're kind of going to go through our growing pains, I guess you could say. Whenever we first started learning about Magic the Gathering, we went to our local game shop, and we kind of asked, like, what should we play to get into the game? And they recommended Commander. After me and Cameron started playing Commander, I can confidently say that I wish we would have started on Standard, just because it's 60 cards, so it's 40 less cards, it's slower paced, your life totals are 20 instead of 40, and it's just way easier to kind of learn on that smaller scale than it was Commander. Because I think mine and Cameron's first Commander game, and keep in mind we were not playing anything correct. I think it lasted
Oh, it felt like 2 hours.
I mean, it lasted like 2 or 3 hours with 2 people. So just a caveat, you might want to start with Standard versus Commander. So, all right.
First time we played Commander, we did not realize that when a creature attacks that it cannot block the next time. So we were playing basically like all our creatures had vigilance. Since then, I have learned a lot of the terminology, so I think we've made some pretty good progress after the first time we played. So
yeah, I think one of the top tips that we can give, which Cameron can attest to, is especially for card effects, you have like words like sneak, or you might have like mutate, things of that nature. Chat GPT or like AI is your friend for trying to figure out things on your own. So.
Yeah, I still chat GPT some of these cards to figure out like if I can do certain things and whatnot. And it's pretty good about giving you the proper information on that. I'd highly recommend using chat GPT if you're a beginner.
I'm going to play the Exotic Orchard and pass. It's wide open. The fairway is open.
I'm just going to play a swamp. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap a colorless. And then I'm going to tap a black, blue, and red. And let's go ahead and bring out my commander, Fire Lord Azula.
Nice. What is her, what's her attack stuff?
Fire Lord Azula, she is a 4/4. She has Fire Bending 2. Whenever this creature attacks, 4/4. Add 2 red mana. This mana lasts until the end of combat. Whenever you cast a spell while Fire Lord Azula is attacking, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. That we are playing 1v1, but I think obviously with 2 more people playing, I think Fire Lord Azula would be a lot more useful as far as like me copying spells and like slinging them at different opponents and their target creatures and stuff like that.
So I think some of these cards are pretty much built for multiple opponents. This is choose a target opponent on some of these cards.
Yeah.
And when you're playing just me, just pick on me. So
yeah, or I learned like there was a term called goading, and that's like when it makes like creatures, everybody's creatures have to attack that turn, but they can't attack you. So, like in a 1v1 situation, I mean, goading is kind of useless because you're the only opponent. So, attack with Fire Lord Azula. I'm going to go ahead and trigger. She's going to...
I'm playing Incineration Domain. Just kidding.
She's going to trigger, and I'm going to get 2 floating red mana. I'm going to use that 2 red mana, and then I'm going to use 1 to make 3, and then 1 red. This will be after attack that I'm doing this. So I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to go ahead and attack you for 4.
So I'll take the damage now.
Yeah, if you don't got anything you're going to do there. And then on my end step, I'm going to use that 2 red floating mana, 1 here and a red, and just play the Fire Nation Archers.
Okay.
And that's all I'm going to do.
Okay. Bro, I cannot get a monster to save my life. Like, it's insane, actually.
Already noticed the mistake here, boys. So this is why you just got to keep track of things. This was probably on me. My card has a -1/-1 counter, so he only got hit for 3 and not 4, and I didn't catch that.
So now I have trust issues. All right, I'm going to then tap 4, so I need 2 swamps, and then I can tap for whatever. So I'm going to tap this. Finally bring out a creature. I'll bring out the Soul Snuffers. It is an elemental shaman. When this creature enters, I will put a -1/-1 counter on each creature.
So is that every creature, like including yourself? So this is like one of those cases where like specifics on a card matter, and this is where we struggle sometimes. Is it says each creature, it doesn't say like each of your opponent's creatures or not his creatures. So this is probably something we're going to chat in GBT and
unless you want to let us know in the comments.
let us know if even ChatGPT tells us this correctly. This says it does not include itself.
Oh, okay. So I will have to pass my turn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and untap.
So this is a 3/3.
3/3, okay. Draw from a turn.
Well, yeah, we've been really liking Magic so far. So we've been playing for about a month. Started with Commander, went to Standard for at least a solid week at least, maybe even 2, and then back to Commander. So I like just hanging out with friends, so I think that's why the Commander appeals to me more than Standard does, even though games tend to take much longer from what we've learned.
So I am just going to play that land and pass my turn.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to do.
So I will untap all this mana that I have and no creatures. I will draw part of the cards. So what's the instant used for then?
Instances you can play, and creatures or cards with flash. I think that's the only 2 things you can. Or you can summon. You can play a creature, like you can tap mana to bring a creature out. But I know sorceries.
Yeah, I don't think I can anyway. Though.
I'm not sure about artifacts or enchantments. Let me know in the comments if you can do that, because I'm honestly not sure.
So there's 3. I still have 3 left. I'm going to play the sorcery Incremental Blight. Put a -1 counter on a target creature, 2 -1 counters on another target creature, and then 3 -1 counters on a third target creature. So I put a -1 counter on mine.
Okay.
You're the -1 counters.
There you go.
Unless you can respond, and then we don't have to waste our time.
I have no responses.
So I would have 1 on him. Azula would have 2 -1 counters. I don't know if that kills her or not.
Yeah. That will put her to the graveyard.
So then she can use one of these for +2 to see the commander attacks.
Okay.
And then you would have 3 on your land.
So he got a 1 -1. Oh no, he's a +1. Sorry.
Yeah, he'd be a 1/1.
He's just a 1/1.
He'd be a 1/1. I would attack you with the Soul Snuffer, which is a 3/3.
Okay. So I'll take 3.
Oh, I don't know. I take it back, Cameron. It would be 2. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Because I had to put a counter on it. I'm pretty sure. Let me know in the comments if that's wrong. It says put a -1 counter on target creature, 2 on another one, and 3 another one. I'm assuming I have to go in order, so I would have to pick my own creature unless Cameron had 3. That's how I read that.
All right, I'm going to draw for turn. I'll tap 2. There's the tax, and then 3 is going to be. I got another fire, so that's fine. So that's 2, 3, and I got to tap a blue. This can be a black, and this is a red. And we're going to go ahead and bring her back out.
You would think I'd have a billion creatures out, but guess what? I don't have any creatures in my hand. I have this 1 creature.
But you got a lot of lands.
But I don't have any creatures.
A lot of mana.
Can't do anything with it. Let's get my guy back out. What's that going to do for me? Creatures. Was your land a creature?
Yes. It was a creature, and
so how's that work when I kill it? Because I get control of things that have -1 counters on.
So it don't die because it was earthbending.
Okay,
when
so
it does, it don't go to the graveyard. It goes back to me. So this whole deck that I have is built off instants.
I don't know why I did that.
Basically to utilize Azula's ability, so I can copy it and again, we're playing 1v1, so it makes it tougher, but I would probably not be hitting Chad's creatures like back to back like that. I'd probably be choosing other people for some of that stuff.
Or I can put it to my hand, put the rest in the bottom in random order. I'll put my hand here. So that was 5.
Yep.
So I can look at 5, I guess.
So you'll flip them out on the table for me to see too.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
when you exile, I get to see what you're flipping.
Okay, so this one works,
over.
right? I think it's 5.
But don't just do that. Exile 5 cards. You have to exile 5.
You exile 5.
Yep. That and then you can pick from
I get
one.
to
You
pick.
might get something better than
I
that.
get to pick.
Yeah, you get it's
Oh,
your
okay, okay,
choice.
okay, okay. She's fine, but whenever you do use her, I guess you have to war. It says put -1/-1 on a creature they control, which will be me, right? A player puts.
Mm-hmm.
It says a player. Blight 2. To Blight 2, a player puts 2 -1 counters on a creature they control. I don't know.
I think if you're the one blighting,
So if I played her, I'd put -1s on my creatures.
I think
So
so.
I just wouldn't enjoy that. So
I want it to be known, guys, that I hate -1/-1 counter decks.
yeah, well, you're destroying me right now. So I'm going to leave my Reaper in case I need to block anything, but I'm going to attack you with this is a flyer.
Okay.
There's a couple things you probably shouldn't waste your money on when you start to play. Like, don't waste your money on like life counters. There's an app. I mean, there's like multiple apps I'm sure you can download. You really don't need card sleeves. We bought card sleeves because we want to keep our stuff nice, but you don't have to have them. We don't have play mats yet. Honestly, just a commander deck's about 45 to 50 bucks to get into Commander. So you could, I mean, that's easy. Obviously, 45 bucks, you get 100 cards preset to kind of flow pretty good. Unless you want to go the route Cameron took and try and build your own deck, but it's a little hard. I think it took him a little while to build it.
And a lot of money.
And a lot of money. I think honestly the second biggest purchase, like not even the card sleeves, unless you just want them like we did, not the play mat, not the life counters. I think that some kind of dice, like dice that have +1s on them, or like there's even like the Dungeons and Dragons dice, like the D12s or whatever, the dice that go way up. Buying those is nice, especially when you're playing like a deck like this that has a lot of -1s, or like if Cameron's playing a deck that has like beefs up all his stuff. Like Cameron bought the Chishiro Shattered Blade deck. It uses artifacts to boost his creature, so having dice that have pluses, like plus counters on it, would be more beneficial than having like a play mat. Some of the cards in this deck were specifically made for anti-ul. Like I have multiple cards in my hand, at least 2 or 3, that are talking about taking counters off of my creatures, and anti-ul puts creatures on your creatures. So that's one thing. I think a precon's really good about getting you like into Commander and into the game. But I do think when you have 2 commanders and a precon, some of those cards clearly are going to be more tailored towards one commander versus like Cameron building a deck specifically for one commander. I think you can kind of benefit from that. But originally getting into the game, this is way easier because there are like obviously thousands of cards, and Cameron can attest of how long it takes to build something like your own deck. And Cameron even got the Avatar bundle box to kind of like assist, like the synergy of the deck. So
if you are learning Commander, get a precon. I just wanted to do this deck for fun, for my first time building it, just to see how it would compete, or if it's even able to compete with a precon.
Which clearly it is.
For now, I think I'm starting to fade out here a little bit. What is the highest mana value on your battlefield? Okay. I'm going to play the Day of the Black Sun. This is a sorcery.
I think I've seen this card online.
Each creature with mana value X or less, and I did 5, loses all abilities until the end of turn. Okay. Destroy those creatures.
Even though I have a thing that says my creatures can't be countered by anything. For 4, okay, to activate an artifact and put another counter on him.
Just another counter?
It would add, let's see, choose any number of permanents or players, and then give each another counter of each kind they already have. Whenever she deals combat damage, and
okay.
she's got summon sickness.
Oh, okay. That's all I wanted. I thought it was just when she enters the battlefield.
No.
All right. We're going to untap the mana here.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Since he attacked,
yes.
He was the only attacker. It triggers my Hierarch's ability to give him +1/+1, so it would be 6.
So 6. So I'll take an additional 1. Okay. I untapped my mana here. We'll put it up here. I'm going to draw.
Give us some mana, I'll give you some.
Okay. I'm going to tap. We're just probably going to try to activate these abilities here. All right.
Oh, man.
We're just activating. I might be able to. You have 6 life? I don't know how many times I can trigger this, but I'm going to try to trigger it as much as I can.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to. Actually, actually, I think I can kill you here.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to tap a black and then 2 and bring out the Vindictive Warden. He's got Menace,
Okay.
Firebending 1, and if I tap for 3, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. So I'm going to.
I'm the only opponent.
Yes, I'm going to tap 3. I'm going to deal 1 damage to you.
Okay.
It's going to trigger the Fated thing, so you're going to get hit for 5.
So I die?
Did you already take the 1 off?
Yeah.
You're going to have 1 life left. And then, yeah, I'm going to tap for 3 again. Trigger, he's going to deal 1 damage.
So I would lose off the trigger.
And then it'll, yeah.
So
that's it.
And that's because Azula can duplicate instant spells?
Just tap. I just got the mana to tap it. It only cost me 3, and I don't have to tap.
So you never attacked me. You just used instants to attack me, right? Because I would have, if you'd have used a creature, I'd have blocked with my death touch to kill it, so it wouldn't be able to trigger again.
Yeah, he just deals damage to you.
To me, like he's not actually attacking me. I can't choose to block it.
Yeah, it's just his ability. If I use mana.
Okay.
Let me make sure I can do that.
That was fun. I just couldn't get monsters out.
Let me make sure I can do that for you in this, even though this has lasted. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a cost effect. You can activate as many times. Yep. So that's it, boys.
Very good. Very fun.
We probably did do a lot of things wrong. Let us know what we did wrong. We're still learning. So, or give us tips on like what could we have done better to A, make this Commander game go quicker, and B,
it's 1v1 though.
B, just overall like strategy and stuff. What could I have done better based off my cards, and same for him. So
yeah, and I'd like to know too, like, should I play anti-ul because I just have a hard time wrapping my mind around putting counters on my own creatures. Clearly, at the beginning of the game, I mean, I didn't have more than 4 creatures for probably 90% of the game, and just for laughs, let's see if I draw a creature with my next turn. No, it's a Soul Ring. Even more add to my 30 mana. So
more mana.
Learn how to shuffle. We had fun. Like I said, like Cameron said, let us know in the comments what we did wrong, what could be better. We're still learning. Hit that like and subscribe button if you want to join our journey to try and get better and speed things up. We're playing this weekend in like our first actual pod, like a group of 4. So we'll let you know how that goes. And thank y'all for watching. Peace.
Peace out. Also, I have more avatar cards. I'm thinking about doing an Earthbending deck. If that's something you guys want to see me build and try, just let me know. And I'll probably going to do it either way. But if you want to see it, let me know. Be cool. Peace out, guys.